When the world sees greatness, there is always a moment no one notices. A moment where someone looks at the world. A moment so quiet, so fragile, that only time will reveal just how powerful it truly was. Before the success, before the wealth, before the influence, there's always a moment where someone looks at the world and stops. In today's society, there are people. We seldom notice the ones who choose excellence over shortcuts, who know that if a job isn't done with full integrity, then it isn't truly done at all. These individuals rarely seek the spotlight, but their work feeds nations. Their dedication strengthens industries, and their vision shapes the future. This is the story of such individuals. This is the story of the Harvest Group.
My name is Shinten Sun, the CEO of Harvest Group. So, 2004, I set up Harvest Bags, and 2011, I set up Harvest Bob. Later on, we set up Harvest Trees and Harvest Nonwoven. In 20 years, we developed from a trading company to local manufacturer. And we got 60,000 square meter workshop and nearly 1,000 workers in South Africa.
This is the moment it all changed. With a vision that had no guarantees, he believed that South Africa's agricultural backbone deserved packaging solutions that were reliable and world-class. But at the end of the day, it was still just a vision. It is only when he meets his counterpart that this vision grows into something that they could have never imagined. You can plant a seed, but it needs to be watered before it begins to grow. 2004. Shenton meets his counterpart, Dion Van Wyk, a man of grit, local insight, and deep commitment to South African farming communities. This intervention started a collaboration that would end up building an empire. Together they formed more than a partnership. They formed a foundation.
Down the street, on this corner, there's a Chinese or Taiwanese embassy. Just here on the corner, if you go out here. Now, right across the road, that's where I met Mr. Sun. I was working as a procurement officer for AFGRI, for the corporation. Packaging material was one of my portfolios. And then I heard that there's some Chinese somewhere. And I went and I met Mr. Sun in the year 2000. And then we became friends. Because I'm a people's person. I love people. I love working. Although it's sometimes difficult to work with people, but I love people.
They had no office. They had no clientele. They only had a plan and a Toyota Camry that carried them across the nation through dust roads, long highways, orchards, and pack houses. Kilometers that built trust. Kilometers that built relationships. Kilometers that built harvest. And in a modest space in Babelegi Industrial Park, the first seed was planted. Harvest bags. A small beginning. A massive future. But the Harvest Group could never just be built by two men and kilometers. Even Rome needed a dedicated workforce in order for it to be built. There are other stories that shaped this company from the inside, of someone starting behind the wheel of a truck and slowly steering his way into leadership. A man whose rise reflects the heart of Harvest itself.
I started here as a driver. Things was doing very good. But having courage of learning things because you know, if you are a driver, there must be a leader among the drivers. Then I became a leader among the drivers. It came to a stage where now they have seen the potential in me that I can do more. And that's whereby I had a role of being a transport manager. So they took us for skills and development, where I get educated about the logistics and warehousing. Yes, and that also built me up. I am a qualified warehouse and logistic so far, which that makes me proud as I am for today. My name is Tsepo Maepa. I'm a transport manager. I'm responsible for all the fleet, looking at the delivery vehicle, looking at the management vehicles as well.
What began as a simple idea soon grew roots, then branches, then an entire ecosystem of innovation. Plastic, fabric, and technology were no longer just materials, they became symbols. Harvest was no longer just a supplier. It was becoming a pillar in pack houses. However, becoming a pillar meant more than delivering on time. It meant delivering with certainty. With a standard their partners could trust every single time. And behind that promise stands the people who protect it. People who watch every detail, every process. One of them is a woman whose eyes have shaped the excellence Harvest is known for. A quality and assurance officer who makes sure that what Harvest builds is worthy of the name Harvest.
My main responsibility is to ensure that the product leaving the factory is safe for consumers and meets our required quality standards. Yeah, I follow up on the previous shift's quality checks. I actually think that they need a woman in the factory environment. There are other women here who are also supportive. It's a very unique environment, so believe in yourself. Yeah, don't be afraid. We always need a new perspective and a new voice. As long as you want to learn and persevere, you will eventually succeed.
But perhaps the most powerful part of this story is not the machinery or the buildings or the products. It's the partnership. It's people learning from each other, building together.
我叫吴兴民主要是仓库主管。我觉得吧，这个怎么说呢？就是客户认可我产品对我们这个产品认知度高了，这我们就感觉对那个南非这一块有点贡献了，我们自个儿贡献，我们觉得很高兴这一块的。第一点就是根据市场部的要求，我们组织货源；第二点就是仓库的正常的出和入；第三点就是配合运输部来装车。其实南非人员很好，有点只能说的有点质朴吧。就是一个固定的套路就好了，就是我们每天以这一个工作的流程啦，工作习惯慢慢的培养出来了。
Time was needed to understand who the Harvest Group truly is, and now it's time to reveal how powerful and essential the Harvest Group has become. In every industry, there are companies that manufacture products, and then there are companies that build value. There are teams that work together and teams that become family, and there are suppliers and partners. Harvest Group is a partner, a trusted manufacturing leader serving South Africa's food, agriculture, hygiene, and packaging industries for more than 20 years. Since 2004, Harvest Group has operated with one clear mission: to produce world-class products through local manufacturing, ethical leadership, and a commitment to people.
You're sitting here at Ceres Fruit Growers in the beautiful fertile valley of Ceres. Our company was started in 1923, so we're 102 years old this year. We've been in the farming industry for the whole time. We're one of the biggest apple and pear producers in South Africa.
Well, we are currently one of the only ones that supply a laminated polystyrene tray. We have constant production, 24 hours if it's needed. Our delivery time is the quickest in the market.
Harvest is a very reliable company. They change the factory settings and stuff just to help the customers. They're very quick on deliveries. The quality of the trays are very high, and they are food friendly as well. They have a BRC certification.
Actually, when I'm seeing my products or our products has been using in the everyday life in South Africa, when you go to the market, you see my product. When you hear my children are asking me, "Mommy, is this bag done by you?" I will proudly tell them, yes, I've been involving in designing, I've been involving in production, I know the clients. So I think that is an excitement or encouragement every day for me to go to work with all the challenges, with all the products and service that we deliver to the clients, and they're happy at the end of the day.
Every product is designed to protect, preserve, and add value to the industries we serve. And behind every product is a person, a team. From machine operators to production managers, from warehouse staff to quality inspectors, our people define who we are.
You know, the culture is a big barrier for foreigner investment. The local culture and China culture is different. So as management, we must respect local culture. So set up trust in each other and set up communication channel each other. We understand each other, then we can solve the problem happened between cultural difference. So we try to have all our employees think Harvest Group is their family. They are working for themselves, not only working for employer, also working for themselves.
The first time I started working here, it was a big challenge for me in terms of communication. Like you guys know, we're working with different nations. When I started working here, I started working, like I said, year 2015. There were Chinese, Philippines, and so forth. So in terms of communication, like now we're using English, it was difficult for me. That was my biggest challenge that I faced. It was communication.
简单的，我可以说，我们的公司发展也很快。我希望年轻的人来在我们的公司上班。这个无纺布在非洲上面不是很多人。这个市场刚刚开始在非洲，所以有机会。
I think we can work together as a team. We maybe have different cultures, but at the end, we all can come together because they are bringing the technology and we are bringing the humanity.
From Hammanskraal to Cape Town, from South Africa to the world, Harvest Group stands as a company built on integrity, determination, and the belief that when people grow, businesses grow. This is Harvest Group, where quality begins, where people grow, where partnerships thrive, and where the future is being built today.